let me let me preface this by saying this movie seems like it was based off of true events. This movie seems like it was based off of true events. And I do not at all feel like this girl is the victim that she tried to portray herself as. I feel like she was so desperate going into the movie, just with the beginning that they give you. And I think to myself, like, what must their relationship have been like for the movie to start on this note? Like, she must have been like really controlling and overwhelming, and like he used the word suffocating. Like, I remember one time he was talking to the leading girl, and he said, "You're suffocating me." Like, he said that, and I'm just like, okay. Now, there's levels down to suffocation, because when you say suffocation, the end of suffocation and suffocating is like death. Like, I'm out. Like, that's it. You're suffocating me. Like, if you keep suffocating me, then I'm going to die. Like, that's what he said. You're suffocating me. He didn't say you're smothering me. It's like, oh, I'm smothered, love. He said you're suffocating me. Like, he knew it all along that something about that girl wasn't right. And it seems like he has been doing everything he can in his power to get her to just say, you know what? I don't want to deal with him anymore. But she doesn't have the strength to say that. I feel like she kept trying past every intuitive thought in her mind that told her to stop messing with this guy, to leave him alone, find somebody else, that she started to well, I believe, forcefully intertwine herself with this man, i.e. the candle that they use in the movie. Like, I feel like she forcefully intertwined herself with this man when she had his child. Like, this movie, it talks about a dark spell that she did. But for me, I just feel like that dark spell wasn't her first time doing spell work. Now, I don't know what her first time doing spell work was. I could only imagine. But I know for sure another one of the spells that she casted on this man was with the baby. She had the baby because she felt like, if I have this baby, then he will forever be with me. She's like forcefully intertwining herself into his life. We're talking about a guy that literally tells you in so many ways and with words. I feel like he's told this woman, I'm good on you. I don't want you. What more do you need to see? I'm gonna be with other people in front of your face and not hide it. I'm gonna be out with them in public. What would make you give up on me? Because that's what I need. But it seemed like something in this girl's mind just told her, no, I'm not going to give up. I'm going to try even harder because we belong together. I'm imagining is what she told herself. Why she felt so strongly that they belong together, this girl absolutely knows that he's a bad choice for her. But the problem is she went so long and she she drifted out so far into the situation that she doesn't know how to get back. And she did that when she just kept ignoring her intuitive thoughts that were telling her, nah, he ain't the one. He ain't it. That ain't right. That's a red flag. That's a red flag right there. You see that? You see? Ooh, that's a red flag. I'm putting it in my pocket for you, but that's a red flag. You know. She ignored all of that. She attached herself to him so they would be together forever. Isn't that crazy? Like, she attached herself to this man so that no matter what, they would be together forever. And I feel like that can be so beautiful if it wasn't so dark in this instance. Like, I want to be a part of your life forever. Let's grow roots. That's cool if, you know, the ground fertile. But if it's not, then we ain't gonna have no stability. And we just gonna go up and up and up, and we gonna crash. I mean, we just gonna be trying to hold it together, and we can't. And she literally tried to force this relationship because she chose not to give up a long time ago when she was seeing the red flags, and now she's stuck in it. The thing about falling in love is once you're in love, now that's too late. That's it. The relationship has to play itself out now. It has to play itself out now. It has to. Because I feel like at one point in time, he really did love that girl because he had all those sculptures and drawings of her. She collected them. I mean, he knew what he was doing. You know, he casting his little spells too. You ever kept something that somebody wrote you? Ooh, that is powerful. And he drew her. He got a talent. He drew her. Like, you know, her mind was like, wow, this man drew my likeness. Oh my gosh. She fell in love with an artist. Do you understand? This is why this girl lost it. She fell in love with that's a real magician right there. An artist. He fell in love with an artist, girl. I say this, and I always say this. Every woman is a witch. Every woman is a witch. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. Every woman is a witch. Yep, even her. Yep. Yep. Every woman is a witch. Now, obviously, she's a witch if she's trying to cast a dark spell. But what's worse about this witch is this is a careless witch. And in this instance, I'm not even talking about good and bad, light and dark. I just mean like she is like a desperate witch. She's not good at being a witch. I tell you why I don't feel like she's a good witch. Well, obviously, she's operating out this real low vibration of, oh, I'll take you any way you give yourself to me. Whatever way you willing to give yourself to me, I'll take that. Just be good to me. You know? Like, that's basically what she told him. Like, you can see other girls if that's what you need for your personal life and your creativity. Like, she's trying to make sure she cover all bases. This girl is so desperate to keep this man in her life when she can move on, have another guy that appreciates her and doesn't make her feel like every day she is climbing up the most narrow wall ever. Can't you see he got his wall up on you? He's so good on you. She really let herself like fall low into sadness, into weakness, into desperation, into panic. This girl was panicking. This girl had been panicked before she put that baby curse on him. This girl been panicking before they had that daughter. She been panicking before that. She was doing all type of other little spells before that, and it wasn't really hitting like that. She been panicking. And she's just a sloppy little witch. She didn't even do her research. She wanted him desperately. Like, she didn't even do the research and said, what do I need to know? What do I need to get? What do I need to do? What boxes do I need to check off? What do I need to examine before I go through with this? None of these thoughts came through her mind because she was so desperate to have him in any way she could. And that is a dangerous thing. You don't just want somebody and it don't matter how you get them. It's like, no, baby, like you deserve better than that. You deserve to see that you have standards, like, it's a way that he needs to show up, and this girl, she done literally like attached herself to this man's leg, and he's walking throughout his life, and he just feels like he's been held down by this woman and her witchcraft. And I wonder if he asks himself, like, dang, I wish I never met her. And I also wonder if he asks himself, where did I go wrong? What could I have done differently? I mean, when I was ready for it to be over, when I just couldn't take no more, I made that clear. I made that clear to her. But she still finds a way to linger, to be attached to me, to suffocate me, call me repeatedly over and over and over and over again. Pop up. I ain't answered the phone. She pops like, oh my gosh. Now I'm at a point where I'm just feeling like I wish I never met her. But I'm sure that he had red flags with her as well. And she to him, vice versa. I'm pretty sure that he had red flags coming from her early on. Like, oh, she's clingy. Oh, she called me 50 times and I was just asleep. Like, she seems like that type of girl. Like, she kept calling all night, and he's not answering the phone. She no longer holds any value in his heart. But she doesn't get that. Or she does get it, but she feels like she can change it. And she shouldn't feel like she can change it, because she cannot change it. And nor should you want to, because you deserve to be treated. She deserves to be treated better than that. And so does he. But, like, dang, baby, you were low and you were desperate, and the things that you allowed to enter your head space were so dark, because that's where you were. That's how low you were. You let dark things penetrate your mind. Terrible, terrible advice. Oh, you should do terrible advice. You let that penetrate your mind and you took action with it. I mean, she was low. How do you give somebody back their heart when you don't even want it? Like, I'm pretty sure if he knew how to give her back her heart so she would leave him alone, he would do it. But he don't know how. And the only thing he can think to do is to try to turn her off completely. But all his actions of trying to turn her off aren't turning her off. They're making her try to hold on to his leg even more. And I'm pretty sure if, like, there was a way for him to give her heart back, she wouldn't even want that. Like, she's where she want to be, begging for him. settling, becoming numb to rejection. Like, what is that? What? No, it's not what you do. But yeah, this was a good movie. I'm actually I'm about to make a whole another video going over some of my favorite scenes from this movie. So look out for the next video.